Hello everyone, Jason here. I finally did it. I am off the grid and out of the rat race, at least for the time being. We'll see how long that lasts. As you can see behind me, I got a canvas tent and a little bit of a solar setup. So I've been at this particular campsite for exactly 2 weeks now. I'll give you a little tour. But yeah, it's been a long time coming. There's the car. I gotta keep all the food in the car because it's bear country here in Montana. So I started off my nomadic journeys. I'm getting used to my smartphone. This will be my first video on smartphone, so bear with me. But anyway, there's the tent. It's pretty cool. I got the solar set up. It's 100 watt solar panels there. I got really pretty area. I got a little bit of a wood stove in here. It does a good job of keeping it warm. And then I got a cot, which is actually surprisingly comfortable. Then I got a little inverter, if you can see that, hooked up to a 12-volt battery behind there. And then that hooks up to the solar panel and then power. So that works really nice. So anyway, I've been planning to do this all summer and I finally made it. Started my nomadic journey here in Montana, close to where I've been for the past 13 years now, Bozeman. So I'm about 6 miles back out of the city on a paved road, and then I'm about a quarter mile, half mile off the National Forest paved road down this dirt road that you can see here. It's actually not too bad now, but I'm gonna walk down to the creek. It's really pretty. Come on, Dakota. My puppy really loves it. So far so good. Haven't had much time to make videos or even posts for the past month. It was just non-stop selling stuff, getting out of my business. Too many material things, but that's the whole point of me doing this, to try to live on as little basic necessities as possible and to not be reliant on the power grid or the government or really society in general, and to try to just be closer to nature and not have to pay rent or pay a mortgage, which are the two biggest things that seem to enslave humanity for the most part in this world. So also keep us so separate from nature. But hey, Dakota, there's the puppy. She's super cute. Want to say hi, Dakota? Yeah. Yes you do. Anyway, she's loving this for the most part, except for the days when we're in town all day running errands, which unfortunately have been more than I would have liked, but finally I'm getting there. All the days I'm spending up at the campsite are relaxing, so I'm going down this steep, kind of a steep path here. This is where I get water. Anyway, it's really relaxing up here. I'm kind of close to the road, so I've got a little bit more car traffic than I'd like, but I knew that would be the case. In all honesty, it's not that bad. But here you can probably hear the creek here. Quite a short walk. So really this has been a great place to start near home, but I'm gonna be heading south here for the winter. Here's the creek. Got a lot of water. Really pretty. This is where I come to fill up water. I can get about 2.5 gallons in my 5-gallon jugs with the depth of the water here. And if I want, I can just bring 2 jugs and fill one full to 5, or just bring them up there. It's lighter that way. It's only a minute or 2 walk from the campsite, so it's really not that bad of a deal. Anyway, so wanted to update you guys. I know I made a video or 2 about my plans to do this, but I got so busy there at the end with moving and all that, and sizing down from owning a business to being able to live in a tent on the road. So that's gonna be an adjustment. It has been an adjustment. I'm getting there. We'll see about fitting it all in my car, but so far I think I've pretty well adjusted to the camping side of it. Hey, there's one car going past if you can hear it, but anyway, we've had a nice weather the past 4 or 5 days. It got really cold there. A little bit of a snowstorm. But the wood stove did a good job. I got a chainsaw, so it was a good chance to try that out, and tent kept me dry. It's gonna be sad leaving Montana. It's pretty up here, but I need a change of scenery. Running a business, I haven't really been able to leave the area for any extended period of time, so I haven't had time to see much of the country that I hadn't already seen before moving here. So take this little backwoods path through. But anyway, yeah, it seems feasible. There's been a few problems, mainly with defective items I've bought, but I think staying around Bozeman for first couple weeks was wise. I've been able to exchange things out, and I had a water filter. It's actually electric, battery powered water filter. I'm gonna start it up right here, show you guys. Oh, I gotta turn my inverter on. But anyway, it runs off of a micro USB or AA batteries, so that's cool. You don't actually need power. Inverter on. So yeah, it's definitely feasible. It took a lot of work to get here, but now that I'm here, it's getting more relaxing every day. I'm getting used to this setup. It's really not all that bad. Here you go. So there's one of my jugs of water about half full. There's Dakota. And we got the filter right there. It's a Survivor filter. Anyway, the micro USB failed right away, but the owner, or whoever I talked to, I think it was the owner of a small business, immediately sent me a new one, so great customer service. But yeah, you just plug it into the micro USB that can plug into any USB or power. So I've just hooked it up to my 12-volt battery and with an extension cord. And then here we've got it filling up my glass. Come on, Dakota, out of the way. We've got it filling up my glass bottles because I don't like to store drinking water in plastic with microplastics and all that. But it's cool that it can also run off of 12 volts. Anyway, and then I got a propane camp stove and a little card table, little kitchen setup. I like these deals. It's almost like having tap water, so that's really cool. So yeah, here's my little stock of firewood I cut today. Don't need too much for a night. That'll last me the night for sure. There's my new chainsaw. I had 2 old ones I got rid of and exchanged them for 1 new one. Anyway, and then over here I've got a splitting. Got my axe and my hatchet and a little splitting place. This close to the road here has been really cleared out. It's a popular place back here to get firewood, but this is a designated campsite, and a little bit further behind the tent off that way there's lots of wood that hasn't been taken that's really good quality, so it's been no issues. Plenty of wood, plenty of good starter wood up here in Montana. I got some moss covered twigs for tinder and kindling, so that starts fires really well. The wood stove does awesome for cooking and heat, so it's dual purpose. I also use the propane stove for cooking, obviously, if it's warm enough. Yeah, so it's been a good start to the journey, a little bit more stressful transition than I had hoped for, but yeah. It's definitely beautiful country up here in Montana. It's going to be really sad to to leave. There's some remnants of the snow. We had maybe 3 inches. Got down to below 0 one night, my thermometer read. And then down to about 6 above the next night. And it was getting up into the 20s, and then it got back to like today. It's been high 40s, low 50s in the day, and then 20s at night. So really beautiful fall weather. So yeah, it's been adjustment, but I'm liking the freedom so far. So yeah, here's got my bike all washed off. It was super muddy. Went for one last bike ride. Oh, here's one last thing I gotta show you guys that's super cool. I got actually 2 different types, but I got, this one's a hybrid light, but here we go. You can see that red light means it's charging. It's a solar charged lantern, and then you can also charge it with a micro USB, and you can use it to charge other USB devices. And so since I have 2 of these, I have another one that doesn't hold quite as much of a capacity. So I can have use one for the light. They both do the same thing. This one just has more power. I can use one for the light at night, and I can use the other one as a smaller solar battery backup to charge small USB things. I could use them, say, to run my water here, or to charge my iPhone. And there, that's already full, so that got all full, so I'm just switching water jugs. So yeah, it only took a couple minutes to do it. That was a full gallon right there. So I do this once every 3 or 4 days. I've got maybe 1.5 gallons in big jugs and another gallon in small little water bottles of glass that I've been saving up over the summer. So yeah, so that works well. And what else have we got here? Oh, I got my camp shower. That's been really nice. Actually, in all honesty, this little camp shower here, it's got a hose about 6 feet long, but this shower head's actually got more pressure than my shower head at the house I just moved out of. It's kind of a rundown house. There's Dakota. She likes to lay down there. She also likes to hang out on those big rocks. It's really cute. Anyway, it's got a pump and a rechargeable lithium ion that hooks onto the hose here. And that just charges with USB, and it's got 2, so I can be using one while the other charges if needs be. But that's worked great. More pressure than, like I said, the house I was at. It's got, basically, if I have 5 gallons of ice cold water, I just got to do, let's see, about half, 2 to 2.5 gallons of boiled water, add it to the ice cold water, and I've got a super hot shower. That works nice. I've also got a propane shower hanging in the trees over there that I can also use if need be. But yeah, I don't want to go too much longer here, try to keep it under 15 minutes, but just wanted to give you guys an update. So today's Tuesday. I probably won't get this uploaded till tomorrow. I'm out of cell service here, but my plan is, I've been at this campsite, I have 16 days, and this is the 14th day, so I've technically got 2 more days, but I'm going to head out tomorrow, so this will be my last night. I'm going to head south towards Utah and eventually make my way to New Mexico. Don't know exactly where I'll be, but for now, I'm going to stay in Big Sky. It's an hour south, so that'll give me a head start, stay with a friend in Big Sky tomorrow night, and I'll be able to upload the video and make a post or 2 then. And then I'll head to Utah. I may or may not be at a campsite where I have cell phone reception and therefore internet, so we'll see, but I will keep you guys posted. Definitely a few of the campsites I'm going to be staying at. I do plan to have stay at some campsites such as Moab area and also southern Utah and also in New Mexico that have good reception. So I should be able to make new videos. Anyway, time's running out, but have a good one, everyone. I will keep you posted. Peace.